So here is to optimalism and not perfectionism. Welcome everyone to Working on Clouds, where we look at your work life and we're trying to make it like you're walking on clouds. And today we're looking at the clouds from the perspective of either perfectionism or optimalism. So this there's a cool book by Tal Ben-Shahar. It's called The Pursuit of Perfect. And so he divides kind of like our understanding into two areas. So think about a continuum, okay? And on one side you have the perfectionist, so failure is bad, everything has to be right on top. And on the other side we'd have the optimalist, who also wants to have high goals and achieve it, but sees, for example, failure as part of the process and growth, and therefore is not so hard on themselves. So, which one are you? Perfectionist or optimalist? Well, let's talk maybe before you answer me that question. Let's talk a little bit about what it means. So if we are in our perfectionist mode, and this might not be for every area, but maybe you have some area where you are more like a perfectionist. Do you have an area where you like tout doit être parfait? Il y a un sujet que vous avez une area?
Les études.
Les études. Aha, see, there we have it. So for example, maybe with your studies, everything has to be perfect, okay? But maybe there are other areas with your room. If I look around this room, people, I'm not going to show you this room, but maybe in your room things can be a little bit unorganized, okay? Or with, I don't know, with cooking, you can be really messy. It doesn't bother you, but other areas you have to be. Now, usually the goal behind perfectionism, so why do you want to be perfect in your studies? Pourquoi c'est important pour vous pour être très parfait?
Parce que je veux être la meilleure.
Aha, because we want to be the best. So there we go. So sometimes it's about competition, but it can also be just being our own best. The question is though, is perfectionism the only way to achieve it, or is sometimes maybe optimalism, and where we still aim for high goals, but we see kind of like failure as part of the process? So think about a perfectionist. So if we say it has to be perfect, that can mean, okay, you start studying, and then maybe you do a test, and during the test you realize, okay, one thing doesn't work, and then you get so upset about it that you waste time stressing out about it, where you could maybe focus on finishing the other answers in your test. So sometimes what I'm trying to say is that perfectionism can come in our way. And if you approach a thing more from like, yes, I'm trying to get the optimum out of it, but I know that having a flaw up or a step up is kind of like part of the way, it makes you so much more sensible. And you know what? I mean, I have also a lot of areas where I'm a perfectionist, but I'm trying to work on it because it links us to the growth mindset. And a growth mindset just means you're open for feedback, and usually it's just also better for yourself. So that would be my tips for you. So think about, where are you on the continuum of perfectionism and optimalism, in what areas, and try to maybe just move down more a little bit towards the optimalism. So how can I achieve still great outcomes, but I'm going to have a positive self-talk to myself, I'm going to embrace mistakes, and if I have a stuff up, I'm going to get up again and I'm going to try again. So it's part of the process, and it often just means that you have less stress. When we did another video on stress, so if you want, you can check that out, how to build up resilience. But think about it like this. So you can be good and you can be the best, but maybe you can do it in a way that is nice for you, so you feel like you're walking on clouds. See you next time.